All right, excuse the hair. This is new comic book day. A little late. It is Saturday. Couldn't make it on Wednesday due to work, so that was unfortunate. But we got some heat this week. I mean, it's all 4 comics are good that I got. So that was cool. There seems to be stuck in itself. All right, so let's start off with the first one. We got Wonder Woman 20. This is the end of the Season of the Witch arc with Zatanna. It was pretty good. I think the Season of the Witch arc could have been shortened, maybe 1 or 2 issues, but it was decent. I like what they're doing with oh god, what's her name? Eobard Thawne, but a girl. I don't remember her name. Theodora Thawne? I don't remember. But yeah, she's a good villain. Wonder Woman pretty much goes up against the Omni Droid from The Incredibles, so that was pretty funny to see. It just like adapting to the stuff that she was doing, or at least it seemed like it. But yeah, she gets captured in this one. We get a little bit of backstory with Hades and Persephone, so that's always really cool to see. I'm a big fan of the Hades design that they have in the Absolute Universe. Again, always the art is really good. I'm a big fan of the art of this one. Yeah, nothing too much happened in the Season of the Witch arc, other than like, just the wind up in the big fight in Gateway City. But I'm interested to see where they're going with the new arc called Becoming, or maybe that's just the next chapter. I don't know, but the Season of the Witch arc is over. Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for this team up with Superman and Batman that they said they were going to do, and everyone apparently. I think they said that Absolute Martian Manhunter is supposed to bring everyone together, and I just love how much they are pushing this Green Arrow, because I think Green Arrow, he was in the preview, was in this one, and the Superman one, so that was pretty good. So, not that much to say about this one, other than, of course, it's still pretty good. There hasn't been a bad issue yet, but yeah, it was a fun read. So, coming up next, we have number 3 of Sentry. It was good. I liked it. It made me a little emotional in this one, just because it has Bob has to deal with throughout this whole thing. His dog is dying, and which one of us hasn't gone through a pet dying? So that's an easy way to tug at anyone's heartstrings. And with him being the way he is, with a lot of mental things that he has to go through. Losing his dog is a big deal, and it's like, will he be able to deal with it? Will he not? As you can see, the void is a full center here. But yeah, I just really like Sentry because it deals with a lot of mental health issues with superheroes. That's why I like him, because he's not perfect. A lot of superheroes are perfect. In some runs they're perfect and don't have anything wrong with them. But it's always nice to see that he's pretty human, even though he's a omnipotent god. So that's what I really like to see. And Sentry always felt like it kind of just feels like a DC comic versus a Marvel comic. That's what I would say. But it's fun to see, Reed Richards, The Thing is in it, Spider-Man, Iron Man, all the big wigs that you would know are in it. And the art is really cool, I would say. I just really like Bob. And I think it's only 4 issues, or maybe 6, I don't know, but I'm interested to see how this is going to end. It's seeming like he is like working on conquering the void, but they kind of say that you can't do that because they need to exist, both of them at the same time. Like they say like you can't have like an equal opposite reaction type thing, but like in Sentry terms, like they need to both coexist at the same time for Bob to like live or whatever. So that was a really cool issue. Probably the best I would say is Corpse Knight 2. I love Corpse Knight. It's really simple. I mean, it's just a dead dad that gets revived from like the love of his daughter and just protects her. I mean, age-old story, I guess, of just wanting to protect your family. But just the art in this is just amazing. Like the colors, like look at this, like look at that. It's like these wolves and stuff. I don't know. It's just like if like Dark Souls or something had a story. I mean, that's the best way to describe it. I mean, this gets kind of gory. I mean, I don't know, it's just so cool. And I don't know if this is like some villain they're teasing, but like this guy's design takes the cake. I mean, look at that. I don't know, that's sick. I could see myself doing a cosplay on that. And I found out that the guy that wrote this is like one of the director of like the Conjuring movies, so that was really cool to see. But yeah, again, the story is like so simple, but the story is interesting. Like they're looking for Joan of Arc, and they're also trying to like cure the girl's trying to cure her dad of like whatever weird disease he has. But like I don't know, this dude is a badass, and I'm so glad that this comic, the first issue, got a second reprinting. So that's awesome to see. I just saw it on Comic League Superhero or whatever, like, oh, Corpse Night. I don't know anything about that. I didn't even read the synopsis. I just saw something called Corpse Night, and I'm like, it's up my alley. I mean, and I get a variant cover like every time. The variant covers are beautiful. I love the art so much. Here's some of like the art in the back. I don't know. They have it on lock with this. And it looks like he has the Master Sword too. I thought that was really cool. It's a really cool cover. Okay, so going forward, a surprise. I thought this was gonna be bad. It is a DC Elseworlds comic, Superman, Father of Tomorrow. So instead of Kal-El, Clark Kent, it's Jor-El. I guess Jordan Kent is what his name is. But it's the same exact thing, but flipped. What is it? Clark. His whole family dies on Krypton, and it's just Jor-El who shows up on Earth, and he's kind of adopted as like an adoptive brother, I guess. He he crash lands and same thing, finds him, helps him out with their stuff. Eventually, Pa Kent dies, and then he kind of realizes that, dude, Krypton said we're not allowed to intervene with anything on a developing world. But he witnessed his like adoptive brother die, so he's like, why am I going to do that? I should just be helping people. Then he becomes Superman. He wants to share his technology with the world to prevent something like that happening to another person. But yeah, I don't know, it was really fun. Metallo was introduced, classic Superman villain. I don't know, it was a fun read, and I saw that like on issue 3 that Batman Beyond shows up, so I'm probably going to have to add this to a recurring poll. So yeah, it was pretty good week of comics. Can't wait for next week. I think there's a bunch more. I don't know what comes out next week. I always forget. It gets jumbled. But I hope you have a good rest of your day and a great weekend. I'll see you guys in the next one.